Okay, well, I'm sorry to all my fans. Life's been crazy. I haven't really been able to put any kind of video up. Plus, I've just been so busy, nothing exciting has been happening, and I kind of feel bad about that because, well, I like to share things that are funny, and I like to keep my life funny. But anyway, it's. I'm not going to sit here and give you excuses because everybody knows what I'm about to say when it comes to everybody. Everybody has an excuse, just like. So I'll leave that rest of that blank. Okay. So anyway, if you know me well enough, you know sometimes I'm going to do something just totally out of the ordinary, just to be funny. Well, plus sometimes life gets boring and you have to excite it, right? So I'm walking out of Walmart. Now this is a true story. I wanted to kind of do something because again I wanted to do a video, but I didn't just do it for that. But I did it for the humor, and it was funny. I guess anyway you'll hear about it. So I'm at Walmart, right, and I'm leaving the parking lot and stuff, and it really wasn't a setup thing. It kind of was a spur of the moment. I don't know. I was walking out and there was a little dog, the little nippy dogs. Everybody's seen them. Some people own them. You gotta love them, right? They're constantly barking. They're little, but they look like they're about to tear somebody apart. You know what I'm talking about. The little dogs. They got the mouth, just the teeth and everything else. Well, the dog was so cute and stuff, and I couldn't help it. But I mean, it was parked next to me. I had to put my stuff in the truck and stuff like that. So after I put my things in the truck, I kind of turned to look at the dog. Well, the dog gets very aggressive. I mean, does the basic job of this type of dog. It does its job. It gets very nippity, very growling, showing the whole teeth thing. Well, I'm trying to get it to just play or, messing with the dog and hoping the owner don't come out and wonder what the heck I'm doing. But anyway, there was a lady walking by, and I don't know, I guess it's just me. I don't even need to explain why I did this because, well, there's really no explanation other than, hey, it's just me, right? Because other people probably wouldn't do this. I don't know how sometimes my mind works because obviously after you'll hear this, you'll realize my mind works a little different than most people. But that's okay. Everybody got their little moments and everybody got their special ways, and that's why we love them. So anyway, back to the story. So this lady's walking that by as the dog is just by now getting pretty vicious with me. I wasn't trying to rile the dog up, like I said. I just really was trying to, I don't know, just check the dog out, basically. So as she's walking by, a little thought came in my mind. This is a good time to play a little trick on someone. Now, granted, hoping this wasn't the owner of the car. So I could tell already the way she was walking, it probably wasn't going to be the owner of the car. She was going to go past me. So I said, well, this is a perfect opportunity. So I told her, I said, ma'am, and she kind of looks at me, like caught off guard that I'm even talking to her because, she don't know me. So the dog is at this point already really going crazy. I said, ma'am, I don't know what I'm going to do. And she goes, well, what do you mean? And I said, ma'am, I can't get into my car. I said, my dog is going crazy. She said, well, what's wrong with him? Granted, we don't know boy, female. I don't really know. It don't really matter. The dog's totally helping me out with my story here. Just making this really good. So I told her, I don't know, ma'am. All I do know is I've sent the dog to man's best friend, and ever since then, the dog has gone crazy. Look at him. And the lady then kind of starts getting a little closer. Well, now we got a problem too, because now we got two people over there, okay? So this dog is really getting crazy. So she kind of backs it up and stuff. And so she was like, well, what are you going to do? I was like, I don't know. I don't know how to even get into my car. Okay, I know, mean, right? But funny. And if you're watching this and you were her today, I'm sorry, but I couldn't resist. So anyway, yeah, I just finally was thinking to myself, okay, now I'm in a bad little bit of a situation because what do I do? Because the dog, again, is still playing around, playing along with all this. And I was kind of going up to the car, getting mean, doing all this kind of behind her back to keep it going. So she was just like, oh my gosh, do you maybe need to call somebody? Do you want me to call someone? I'm thinking, no, I don't want you to call the police. What am I going to do? Do I get into the car? I look, the car's locked, okay, but did I really want to jump in someone else's car and have them come out? I don't know, because then they would probably call the police, because now it's not about me playing the trick or wanting to check out the dog. It's more, I done stolen the car. Everybody knows where it worked. That would have been an embarrassing story to try to explain. Later, it would have been one of those kind of stories everybody looked back and laughed on way later, probably. But anyway, So I'm thinking to myself, okay, now as this process is going through, how am I going to get myself out now? Because the lady is totally engrossed in my story. Okay, she is like totally buying it too. Which, again, I'm sorry if I didn't, I didn't mean, I'm not trying to make anybody look silly or anything, but it was a funny situation. I mean, put yourself in her place. I mean, it sounds possible, right? Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to do? Do I call someone? Do I do it call now? Like, I could come on the phone. I told her, I finally said, you know what? I said, man, I said, I don't know what to do. I said, and I didn't even bring my phone. I said, I'm going to have to end up going into the store and calling a friend of mine. She was like, well, what are you going to do about the car? And I'm like, I don't know. The dog, I told her, I said, this isn't the first time. I said, the dog has literally one time attacked me, and for the size, you'd be surprised what it did. It literally chewed on my arm. She was like, her eyes got really big. She was like, oh, wow. She was like, you might just need to go call someone then. She goes, I wouldn't even mess with that dog. She said, see, that's what those places do. So I'm thinking, oh, I got out of this now. Funny story to tell later. So I told her, I was like, you know what, ma'am, you're probably right. I better go call someone. I said, I'm going to have to go to Walmart now and ask him inside and ask you to use the phone. But I was like, I just don't want to take any chances. I said, I'm going to get a friend of mine. Maybe, we can go by the house, get some treats or get something or get spray. I don't know. Get something to get the dog to calm down. So she was just like, well, good luck. And she left. Now, again, I know. Poor lady. But it was a funny story. And, I just wanted to share that with y'all. Because, again, I have kind of talked about wanting to post things for y'all to enjoy. And so, anyway, like again, I mean, it just kind of was a fly thing I did on the fly. I didn't do it for a video. But I did get my laughs out of it. And so, I hope y'all do too. And again, ma'am, I'm sorry, but I couldn't resist. Again, it just wasn't. It was just something I wanted to do that was funny. So, if you are watching this, I hope you do see the humor in it. And more than likely, you probably aren't because I really don't know you. But this is Facebook, and everybody does get around. So anyway, if you're watching it, ma'am, I'm sorry. Shoot me an email. Let's be friends. Hey, let's make a friendship out of this. Anyway, guys, I'm just signing off. Tell you, it's great to be back. Have a little word and a little chat with you guys. And by the way, yeah, that's my lazy dog. I love her to death, but she's lazy. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Y'all have a great night.